Hey guys, it's Kathy here, and I've got another new mini album to share today. This one is a fall mini album. It's a 6x6, and I used my 6x6 All Hallows Eve tutorial to create this one. I made a few changes to it, so I will show you that as we go through it. I'm going to have a link to the listing of the tutorial in my Etsy shop in the remarks section of this video. And I'm also listing this album on eBay starting tonight. It's only going to run for 5 days this time, ending Sunday, November 24th. So if you're interested in that, I will have a link to that listing in the remarks section of this video also as soon as that goes active tonight. So first off, I used this Recollections 6x6 pad. It's called Harvest Delight. And I'd actually picked up this little die cuts with a view paper pad, the 6x6 here, this pumpkin patch. And I like the colors in the Recollections one. I just like the color scheme in that. And about half of the papers in the die cuts with a view kind of went with it. So I used almost the whole Recollections pad and then some of the die cuts with the views. Most of the embellishments in the album also were the Recollections Harvest Delight collection. All the flowers here, these leaves, the little acorn. The die cuts that I used in the album are from my stash. I think they're from like 2009 and they're pink paisley. So I'll go ahead and show you here on the spine. This is a flocked paper, kind of a light blue teal color flocking. And I found this little tree charm here that I thought would go well with the fall theme. And then I used a Spellbinders label die, embossed it and matted it there and put the ring fastener through that on the spine. Because I did go so plain on the spine, I decided to kind of dress it up a little bit up there. This also has the leather band and buckle, and I've run the leather band through an embossing folder again. And so we will go ahead and open this up. It's 10 pages. And I did stitch this album. So you can do that with any of the tutorials, even the ones that aren't stitched. What I did was all of the cardstock and page design measurements stayed the same. I just sized down the pattern paper a little bit just so I could get a little bit more of a border there for the stitching. So we will go ahead and show you here. This on the first page here is the little tag that pulls out. And another little pink paisley die cut there. And then this opens. Let me move this down just a little. And then the photo mat here that pulls out. Then this is a little quick cuts die, and I ran it through an embossing folder and inked it. And on the next page, in the Halloween album, I used a Fisker's border punch, and this time I used the paper tray ink edgers die that I used in the Christmas album that I showed you a few weeks ago. I found that it's fairly easy to sew around the edges, so I wanted, since I was sewing this one, I wanted to get something that wasn't quite so intricate, so I used that. First off, this is another Recollections leaf and pink paisley die cut here, a couple little rhinestones, and all of the embellishments again have been popped up with dimensional adhesive, and then you can kind of tuck a photo there behind them. And then there's the little tags here inside of these flaps. Two little pockets and magnets on those again. And then on the next pages, two photo mats here that slide in. And oops, that one there. This is a memory box die here. I've used it throughout the album, especially where the sewing ends. I've used it to hold the threads there. And this is a Spellbinders label die behind this die cut that's been popped up with dimensional adhesive. I like to use embossing folders and cut around the design on them to create the pockets, to catch the photo mats. So I used a different one here on the bottom. And then on the big page in the Halloween album, there was a straight edge here, and I just went ahead and used the largest paper tray ink edge die on that just to kind of give it a little bit more of a look. I love the way it looks in this album. It really went well with the whole theme. So this is a pumpkin from the Recollection stuff, and another leaf. This is a little acetate piece to that same pink paisley collection. And then the large side pocket here with the photo mat. Okay, and then on the next pages, another little pink paisley die cut here, and the hairband closure, some rhinestones, and a little flower. And then inside here, got another little embossed and inked pumpkin there, and a photo mat that pulls out. And then this paper was a part of the Recollections pad, and I really liked it, so I just wanted to feature that kind of as the embellishment on that page. So the accordion fold then pulls out like that, and then like that. Then on the next pages, again, the two little pockets here, the tag here, and a little tag there, and then another little die cut here with dimensional adhesive, little acorn from the Recollections. And then on the waterfall, I used, this is more Recollections here, used the same little jewelry closure that I used in the Halloween album, and then the pages here that fold up. And then what I did here is I used a border punch here where that fold is, and I think it was a Martha Stewart punch there that I used. And then on the last two pages, this is a little pink paisley acetate piece here, another little die cut, and you can slide the photo behind. And the large flap opens, and then the large photo mat pulls out there. And then on the last page, I used as Spellbinders postage die, and I cut this out from the pink paisley paper, and I matted it, and then more of the leaves and a little acorn, and then the photo mat here that pulls out of the pocket. And I know you really can't see it because most of the embellishments are covering it, but this was a straight edge also in the Halloween album, and I just used that edge die again here on the pocket. So there it is. On the back I've used the Recollections ribbon from the collection here, and a little brad there for the leather band. So the link to the tutorial listing is in the remarks section, and I will put the listing for the eBay auction in the remarks section as well if you're interested. And I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.